Hello, my name is Rob Garner. I'm a computer programming instructor, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to declare variables in Python. You can think of a variable as a name that represents some value in memory. It's similar to what you may have learned in a math class with respect to a variable as basically a placeholder for a value, but in a computer it actually is referencing a location in memory where some value is stored. So I'm going to bring up a command line window, and suppose we say x equals 3. X is actually a variable. The single equal sign here is what we call an assignment operator, and basically what we're saying here is x is assigned the value 3. And I recommend that you actually phrase it that way, because this is not really a statement of equality like you might find in math, but really saying take the value 3 and place it into a memory location which we're going to call x. And you'll notice that after I put that expression in, nothing happens. It doesn't display anything at this point. What I can do though is if I type in x now, we'll see that it returns a value. So x now has this value 3. I could actually say x is equal to, now if I say x is equal to 4, we notice that now x no longer has a value 3, it has the value 4. So x is actually storing that value. Now what happens if I were to say x times 2? Python is going to look for what value is currently stored in x, which is 4, and multiply it by 2, and it should return 8. So the question now is, it's done this evaluation just like it would if we said 4 times 2. What's currently stored in x? You'll see that this expression doesn't actually change what's stored in x. All it does is retrieve the value that's in x and then evaluate this expression and display the results. So the only way to change a value in x is actually using this assignment operator. When declaring variables, basically we have a set of rules that we have to use in order to define the identifiers for that variable. So in the last example, x is our identifier, but we can actually use longer than one character for our identifiers. Our identifiers are basically words, and they can include letters, digits, or the underscore character. With the following caveat: a variable cannot begin with a digit, so plan 9 is okay, 9 plan is not okay. So to demonstrate that, let's create a few variables. I'm going to create a new window, and so if I were to say declare a variable we can see that that whole word declares a number. I can also do things like include I can use a number. We can put underscores, and we can use them to store, in addition to numbers, we can store strings. So you can be creative, and it's generally a good idea to use fairly or reasonably long variable identifiers or variable names. That way it makes it a lot clearer, and you also eliminate the possibility with longer names of accidentally overriding. So for example, if I used the variable n to be name and then later on I accidentally used it to be a number, I could easily overwrite data which I did not want to. Longer names, expressive names, are better identifiers for your variables. Demonstrate some variable names that don't work. Notice that 9 plan doesn't work, but plan 9 does work. So that completes this discussion on how to declare variables in Python. Thank you.